One sunny morning in the little village of his home, Pinocchio woke up to find an unexpected surprise. There on his windowsill sat a shiny golden ticket with elegant letters stamped across its surface. Disneyland, Anaheim, California, a magical invite for you. His wooden eyes grew wide, and his grin stretched from ear to ear. Disneyland! Oh, I haven't been there in ages! He exclaimed, jumping out of bed. Pinocchio tightened his signature big blue bow tie and polished his little wooden shoes. He was ready for an adventure. Just as he stepped outside, a wondrous puff of magic swirled in front of him, transforming into a sparkling train with gold and red streaks running down its side. "Hop aboard, Pinocchio! Your Disneyland adventure awaits," said a cheerful conductor with a knowing smile. Pinocchio didn't hesitate. He climbed onto the train and with a loud choo-choo, it whisked him away, flying over mountains, across seas and through clouds, until suddenly, poof, they arrived. The moment he stepped off the train, Pinocchio's wooden jaw practically hit the ground. This Disneyland was nothing like the one he remembered. The castle now had golden towers that glistened under the sun, and streets buzzed with people carrying glowing sticks that apparently took instant pictures. Floating Mickey Mouse balloons zoomed through the air without strings, as if guided by magic itself. Suddenly, an excited voice rang out, "Pinocchio! Is that really you?" Pinocchio turned to see Milo the magical mouse, one of his oldest friends. "Milo!" Pinocchio shouted, running to hug him. "This place is so different. What happened while I was gone?" Milo laughed, patting Pinocchio on the back. "Buddy, Disneyland has grown. But don't worry, it's still the happiest place on Earth. Let me show you around." What followed was a day of pure wonder. Milo took Pinocchio to Space Mountain, where they zoomed through stars, and Star Wars Land, where robots beeped and spaceships glowed. "This can't be real," Pinocchio said, poking an unexpectedly friendly droid. He even saw his very own ride, the Pinocchio attraction in Fantasyland, where children cheered and clapped as they rolled through his story. "Even after all this time, people still love your story," Milo said. Touched by the idea, Pinocchio couldn't stop smiling. But just as he thought the day couldn't get better, an unmistakable voice called to him, "Pinocchio, my boy." He spun around to see none other than Geppetto standing there with open arms. "Papa!" Pinocchio cried, running toward him. "How did you get here?" Geppetto smiled warmly. "A little bird told me you were here. I couldn't miss the chance to see Disneyland with you." As the sun dipped below the horizon and fireworks exploded in dazzling colors above the glowing castle, Pinocchio stood between Milo and Geppetto, holding their hands tightly. His heart swelled with joy. "Disneyland is even better than I remembered," he whispered. It was the happiest day he could imagine, and he left knowing he'd return to the magic again soon.